And then I know you said you've been serving with Farm to School the last 2 years. So what made you decide to serve with AmeriCorps originally? And then why did you want to serve with the Farm to School program?
Well, I definitely believe in the AmeriCorps mission statement. I really fell in love with the Whitewater community specifically, and I knew that AmeriCorps was a really great way to serve that community and put some love back into the community that it has given me. And so I just knew AmeriCorps was one of the best ways to do that. And the Farm to School, I went to school, I have a minor in health education and health promotion. And so the Farm to School program is a really great way to follow that passion and really pursue and gain more knowledge and skills and ideas on how to reach the audience of the community about healthy living and, environmental science altogether.
And then Taylor, from having served these last 2 years with Farm to School, I'm sure you have to have some memories or lasting experiences you're going to take with you. So what might be some highlights of your experience you could share with us?
Well, definitely being with the kids. The kids just give you different perspective. They have a different view on the world. And so it's always cool to see what ideas or what they have to say about what we're bringing into the classroom. I've had kids try new foods, and it's just so exciting to see their face light up when they realize that they really do like a fresh vegetable or fresh fruit. I was serving fresh mushrooms in a school one time, and mushrooms aren't always the go-to for foods with kids. And so I had a lot of kids be kind of standoffish with it, but once you really got them to take a bite, you just tell them, just one bite, it won't hurt you. They really, I had a lot of kids turn around and say that they really loved the mushrooms and they would come back for more. And so just stories like that, we did a garden party last September, and we would have the kids write out what their favorite part of the garden was. And some of the messages that they wrote were really special. One kid wrote, "This has been a very special place for me. I feel safe here." And so that really touched my heart, and just working with community partners and members have been amazing. They also give you different ideas and perspectives, and, they really motivate you to keep doing good in the community as well.
That's fantastic. I know that with the bring in the local foods, the tastings can really have an impact on what the students are willing to eat. My daughter has Farm to School at her school, and when they brought in sweet potatoes when she was in kindergarten, it made a big difference for her. And now she loves sweet potatoes and never wanted to try them when we served them to her beforehand.
Yeah. I've had kids, and serving for the last 2 years, I've had the ability to watch kids grow over 2 years. And then I would teach like a kindergarten class, and then I would teach their first grade class. And so just to see the growth within that year, I had kids saying, I tried a cucumber at the garden, last week, and now I ask mom and dad to buy them for me all the time. I have my carrots every day since you brought them into the classroom. And so yeah, it's just been really cool. And like I said, mushrooms and spinach were the two foods that kids were a little iffy about at first, but they really have grown to not only like spinach and mushrooms, but I think they're a little more open to trying new foods or new veggies and fruits and stuff. And so, but they really loved the local honey that we provided, and then Yodelay yogurt out of Madison was probably their favorite, just because they're a little more familiar with yogurt, and it was, a little more sweet on the sweeter side. So that was really cool as well.
And then do you guys do the Great Apple Crunch each fall as well?
Yes, we do. We kind of go with different local producers around the county. Being in Wisconsin, we have lots of wonderful apple producers. And so for the 4Kers, we would make little apple smiles with sunflower butter and the tiny marshmallows, just because it is in October and, close to Halloween. So we had a lot of fun with Great Apple Crunch, and it's really cool. That's something else with not only in Wisconsin, but they've branched out to different states. And so it's been really cool to see everyone come together on that specific day and take a big bite out of a local delicious apple.
And then Taylor, what do you have planned for after your AmeriCorps service with Farm to School?
Well, I actually have sent in my application for Peace Corps. I've had my eye on Peace Corps since I was starting off in college. And so I am waiting to hear back. Obviously, a lot of things are on hold due to what's been going on, but that's pretty much what I have planned. And in between then, I'm looking at different avenues to do, whatever way I can serve my community the best until I hear back from the Peace Corps. I think that AmeriCorps has been a great gateway into the Peace Corps. It definitely solidified my passion for it. And so that's what I have on the radar for my next step.
Any idea of where you'll be deployed if you do the Peace Corps?
Yeah, so they kind of changed it in the last couple of years, so you can apply 2 different ways. And I applied for a specific place with a specific title, and I am hoping to go to Madagascar to serve as a health and community facilitator. So kind of what I'm doing now. It's going to be a little bit different over there, obviously. That is what I applied for. I had an interview, and then they emailed me saying, your application is under consideration, but we're not handing out invitations right now, which is very understandable. And I interviewed kind of when this all started and they weren't really sure, but yeah, I'm just kind of in a limbo right now, but
Yeah.
I feel like everyone else is too, so.
That's an amazing opportunity. I'd say hopefully it'll all go through. You'll get the opportunity to go over there.
Yeah, I'm really, really hoping on it. So we'll see. I'm pretty excited. My cousin served. He works for Service Year out in Washington, D.C., but he served in Armenia for a couple of years. And so he's really been an inspiration when it comes to AmeriCorps and Peace Corps. So.
And then Taylor, thank you so very much for your AmeriCorps service these last years with Farm to School. We really appreciate the difference in helping students live healthier lives.
Thank you. It's been a lot of fun. It's been my favorite 2 years and just an amazing experience all around.
And then thank you so very much for talking with us today and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
And then good luck with the Peace Corps application process. And thank you so much for your continued willingness to serve and make a difference for others.
Thank you. Thank you.